The neon cityscape was a wonder to behold, with its towering skyscrapers and flashing lights that seemed to pulse with a life all their own. But beneath the surface of the city lay a world that few ever saw, a world of bioluminescent plants and sea creatures that glowed with a beauty that was both eerie and enchanting. It was in this world that the cybernetic mermaid made her home, her metallic tail shimmering in the neon light as she swam through the depths. Her upper body was a mix of organic and cybernetic parts, a testament to the wonders of technology and the power of the human imagination. As she swam, the mermaid held a trident made of glowing energy, a weapon that was both beautiful and deadly. She was a creature of grace and power, a being that was both feared and revered in equal measure. But despite her strength and her beauty, the cybernetic mermaid was not invincible. She had enemies in the depths, creatures that sought to destroy her and claim her power for their own. And it was one of these enemies that would ultimately bring her to her knees. It happened one night, as the mermaid was swimming through the neon seas, her trident held aloft and her eyes scanning the darkness for any sign of danger. Suddenly, she felt a sharp pain in her side, and she knew that she had been struck by a poisoned dart. With a cry of pain, the mermaid tried to swim away, but her movements grew sluggish and her vision began to blur. She knew that she was dying, and she knew that there was nothing she could do to save herself. But then, just when all seemed lost, a miracle occurred. A group of bioluminescent sea creatures surrounded her, their bodies glowing with a soft, soothing light. They swam around her, their gentle touch easing her pain and slowing the effects of the poison. And then, as suddenly as they had appeared, the creatures were gone, leaving the cybernetic mermaid alone in the neon seas. She knew that she had been given a second chance, and she vowed to use that chance to make the world a better place. From that day forward, the cybernetic mermaid swam through the neon seas, using her power and her strength to protect the creatures that lived there. She became a legend in her own time, a being of myth and magic that was both feared and revered by all who knew her. And though she knew that her time in the neon seas was limited, she also knew that her legacy would live on, inspiring generations to come with her courage and her strength. For in the end, it was not the power of her trident that made her great, but the power of her heart.